Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Jaber and Romy, and we are more Chats.
What up, y'all?
In today's episode, we're gonna talk about networking. Romy, what is networking?
Could have sworn you were supposed to describe what networking is.
Yeah, but
Way to throw me the curveball,
you know
Juan.
how I do. I just like to change things up.
Well, I'll start it off and I'll let you finish. Networking is the art of.
You just remember the art part? Is that what it is?
So if you didn't know, that's how Juan always describes everything.
networking is the art of creating business contacts or relationships.
Awesome.
Boom.
So why are we talking about networking? It's very important that we talk about networking because a lot of promoters need networking to be able to survive. That's how we survive. That's how we get our events happening, and that's how we even like DJ. That's how we get instructors. That's how we get gigs to be able to do stuff. It's all from networking. So it's very, 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 very important that you know how to network.
How important is it?
Very, 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 very important that you know
See, now
how
you're
to
confusing
network.
the people. You said for the first time you said 3 varies. The second time you said 5 varies. Is it 3 varies or 5 varies?
You know, I think it just varies. No. Oh, you saw how I did that?
Yeah, no, that not work. Because in this producer just like giving us like you guys need to move on away from this joke. It's not working.
Okay, so how should we do this? Should we just give them like different ways of networking, different styles of networking? What do you think, Juan?
I think it should be advice.
Advice?
Yeah, let's start with what's the first thing you do when you talk to somebody about when you meet somebody to create a networking relationship?
Well, the first thing is before you even meet them is you got to know who to meet. You got to know who to meet, what you want to meet them about.
You could be going to an event and not want to meet somebody, and you eventually meet them and create a networking relationship.
Okay, so I guess what we're getting at is you need to know what you're about.
Yes.
And if you have the opportunity to network, you need to know what you're going to say.
I think it's more than it's actually beyond that. It's 2 different things. It's either you go there to network on purpose, or you adjust the situation where you find yourself with a networking opportunity.
Okay, but
So
you
let's
still
start-
need to know what to say.
Yes.
Okay.
So let's start with the first one, the one that you were mentioning, where it is you are going into a situation where you know you're gonna be networking, and you know who you're looking for, and you know what you're gonna do.
So an example of that is say that, you know, we have Dance on the Edge, right? Every
We do?
month.
No
Yeah,
way.
yeah. Oh my God. October 26th. Ugh.
Hopefully it gets posted before that. 'Cause
I will make sure I post. I didn't post last week on time, but I will make sure I post. So, for example, if we are trying to get an instructor to come out and teach for one of our dance events, and I'm like, yo, this instructor is never in Sacramento, where is the instructor at? Maybe in Fresno, maybe in San Francisco. They go to a regular social there. I'm going to go to their dance social with the purpose of getting introduced and letting them know what I'm trying to do.
So you recommend meeting in person as
Yes.
opposed to sending them a text message or
Always. No, the number one.
Snapchat or
The number one is always through. If you could do it, meet them face to face.
right.
If that, like, hands down, that's the number one option.
Perfect. Sounds like an amazing plan.
The second easiest one is if you're on IG or Instagram or Facebook, even Snapchat. If you've like met them or you had a mutual friend, I know Facebook shows that, so it's very much easier to just add someone even though you never met them directly because you're mutual friends. More people are likely to respond and confirm you as a friend. That's your next best bet, and then just shoot them
I
an
would say it's the
invitation.
next. I think a phone call is probably the next best bit or best way to do it. But let me say, like he was saying, the most rate of success is from meeting in person. Next up will be the other way when you find yourself in a situation where you just like I don't know, we're at a dance event and you see somebody like, oh, I should be connecting with this person. How do you approach that?
I should be connecting with this person.
You just realize like, oh my god, this is an amazing contact that I need to.
Okay.
create.
So in that instance, that networking is not necessarily a networking to get a transaction or to get them to come out somewhere. It's just a networking opportunity to just get out of obscurity and
And-
let that person know who you are.
Explain that. What does getting out of obscurity mean?
It means people know who you are.
Ah.
That's what getting out of obscurity is. If you don't know me or Juan, we're in obscurity. You haven't heard about us. You haven't seen anything about us. You don't even know about our events.
And to be fair, we've gone in and out of obscurity a few times. Yeah. We like to hide.
So you need to get out of obscurity if you want to network with people. So for the example of just getting to know someone, once you see them, like, oh, whoa, Jay Bear is in the house. I want him to know me. Just like, hey, my name's Rami. I do a lot of dance events over in Sacramento. We're called Dance on the Edge. I'm so happy that you're here DJing at this event. And then that's it. And then I'll follow up later on. I'll add you on Facebook or Instagram. And then you're like, who's this mofo adding me? Oh yeah, I remember from last night.
So your key to this is you don't necessarily approach somebody the first night saying, "Hey, I got this great idea, man. This is $1 million idea. It's gonna be the best event in the world." You don't do that. You start by the introduction and getting out of obscurity, meeting somebody, and making sure that they know who you are.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, yes. So that's the answer. Yes, I don't have that intention. But say that you happen to ask, like, "Oh man, I'm planning to go in Sacramento soon." I better know that you're giving me the signal that you want more information, and I better know what to tell you for more information. You know what I'm saying? So it's not just being prepared to introduce yourself; it's also being prepared to pitch. So if you've heard of elevator pitch before, this is where it comes into play. And if you don't know what elevator pitch is, we're gonna let Juan describe it.
Because I totally know. I have no idea what any of this terminology is. He's just throwing me under the bus. But
it's the art.
Elevator pitch is the art of introducing yourself and your subject within the first 5.6 seconds.
Miss Producer is laughing right now.
Right.
So if we just keep it really simple, an elevator pitch is where you introduce yourself really quickly and what you're trying to get out of that introduction, that conversation as soon as possible.
Where does the terminology elevator pitch come from?
So I guess when you're in the elevator and you're like, oh my God, DJ J-Bear's in the elevator with me, and I want to tell him about Dance on the Edge, and say that we only have we're going from level 1 to level 2 on the floors.
Oh, that's short.
It's very short. So I gotta let you know, hey, my name's Rami Sunga. I'm with Dance on the Edge. We have the next event on October 26th.
Pleasure to
nice
meet you. Here's
you.
my business card. Boom.
Boom. Or add me on Instagram or Facebook. You don't necessarily need a business card anymore unless you're talking with people from a corporate side of things or business owners. A lot of people now, Instagram or even a website, just go with Dance on the Edge. That's the portfolio. That's the business card right there. Hey, I'm with Dance on the Edge. Can you do me a favor? Just go on danceontheedge.com later on.
Yep, that works.
Yeah.
Sorry, I had to tone it down a little bit. It was way too much energy there for a second.
So I guess what did we just talk about?
Tips, networking tips. What are other tips would you say, to make yourself more approachable or to make yourself more recognizable or friendly or memorable? Let's say that.
Memorable. Well, you have to play to your own strengths. You don't be who you're not.
Oh.
So I'm very loud. I'm rambunctious. Only when I feel like it. If you see me during my break time at dance, you're like, Rami's MIA. But when Rami's going, he's going. You know what I'm saying? So I use that to my advantage. I come out, I smile, I make eye contact. I make sure you feel my presence. But at the same time, if you're more quiet, I would recommend. No, my arm is just right here on my side. If you're more quiet, the way you get out of obscurity is by being around, being in proximity with me. If you're in proximity with Rami, people are gonna be like, damn, that fool with the green jacket and the black hat is loud as hell. But then they recognize me and then they see you and they're like, maybe you do something too. You see what I'm saying?
So you're saying I'm cool by association?
I'm saying proximity matters. So if you get in with the cool kids, with your terms, people will assume you're doing something. So I know for a fact when people see me and you and any other people when we're out dancing, they're thinking, oh, they're probably doing they do dancing in Sacramento or in Davis. They have a dance team or they're on a dance team. Or they're involved in the community. Mm-hmm. And that's because we just have close proximity around each other.
What are some physical traits you put into being recognizable or approachable? Let's say shave, for example.
Shave?
Or, clean facial hair, or make sure that you don't smell, things like that are actually important that people don't really think about. The way you dress, don't dress sloppy if you're trying to network.
Well,
does it matter?
It really depends on the situation, the location.
And depends who you're trying to connect with.
Sorry, there was a fly here.
Good job, Rami. Way to break character.
So say that you're in just a nice, casual, outside social, like Dance on the Edge. Everyone there is just casual, man. So you don't have to be dressed up there.
So you're saying know your audience?
Know your audience and know the location of your audience. And so those are the things. The way that you're looking doesn't necessarily mean anything, but it's the way that you hold yourself. You may be the most standoffish, standing like this on the side with a mean mug to people, but when they do talk to you, there's substance there. See what I'm saying?
Are you talking about me again?
Yeah, I'm talking about you. Yeah.
Thanks. Cool. Sounds good. Those are some interesting tips. Anything else that you wanna give to people?
How much time do we got? Advice? Do we got more time? Yeah, we got more time. So advices. The biggest advice I want people to know is that there's two types of interactions. There's an interaction, networking interaction, where you're trying to get something done immediately, and then there's one where you're just trying to get out of obscurity. And then it's always important to follow up with them. So say if I were to meet you randomly, you and I don't know each other one day, and hey, my name's Rami, I'm with Dance on the Edge, we do dance events over in Sacramento. Great seeing you, man. I'll catch you later. And then let go of my arm. Don't be awkward like that. And then say a couple of days later, or not even I would do it the next day. Yo, what's up, Jay Barry? It was great meeting you. Again, if you're ever in Sacramento, you're always welcome to our next event. Here's our website, and here's a little video so you know what to expect if you ever come.
There's no 3-day rule here?
What?
There's no 3-day rule?
No.
You have to wait 3 days to call the girl back now?
No, I don't follow that rule either. Follow-up is follow-up. Follow-up is follow-up. You know, you have to... Like, if you wait 3 days after you met me to text me, I've forgotten who you are. I'm like, you're going to text me? And I'm like, I don't know who you are. I don't have your name saved in here. And then you'll be like, yo, this is Juan. And I'm like, which Juan? You know, like,
yeah,
like you need to make sure you're not in obscurity. Yeah. So you'd be like, yo, this is Juan Solis or Jay Bear or J1 Photography from Dance on the Edge. It was great meeting you at this specific event and blah, blah, blah.
I think that's the one part that most people falter, that they don't actually get to do the follow-up. They do the initial contact and say hi. Because I get a lot of people that actually
That's
come up
easy.
and say hi, yeah.
Networking is easy. The hard part is follow-up.
Mm-hmm. And that's what makes a difference. That's what makes you recognizable and memorable. That's where I fail because I don't do those things. Mm-hmm. And that's why I'm not the networking guy. He is.
I try. Well, actually, you know, something just came up to my mind too. There's something in the middle between networking and follow-up that you also need to be ready for. So
you lied to us.
I did lie. Oh. Dun, dun, dun. I'm sorry. So if I were to introduce myself to you, so we had that networking where it's just informational, just getting to know each other. Mm-hmm. And you wanted to look me up, just be like, is this guy really from Dance on the Edge in Sacramento? And you find me on Instagram or Facebook, and there's nothing that looks like it's dance related. There's nothing that looks like I'm a promoter. Then I just failed because you're like, this guy's a fake. I don't want to talk to this guy.
He's a phony.
Exactly. So when you have that interaction, getting out of obscurity, you also have to have presence on your social media. You have to have like a bit of omnipresence. If they look for you, they need to know what you're about.
In today's digital world, you need to be able to create your digital footprint.
Your portfolio.
Yeah. And that's it. So some great tips for us. Great advice for networking. Hope you guys take some out of this. I know I did. I actually learned a lot on this episode. Yeah. Stuff that I'm never going to use because I don't like doing networking.
Well, the thing is, everyone does these things. Everyone networks. Everyone backs up what they talk about. And everyone also follows up. It's just that they don't think about it.
Yeah. Or they don't do it consistently, or they don't do it with the purpose of networking.
Intentional networking is very important.
With that said, thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I actually did a lot. And remember to go to our website, morbidchats.com.
Wait a minute, you can't end the call to action like that. This is the follow-up. So this example here is we're networking with you. If you've never met us before, you're like, these guys are talking about dance events.
Hi, my name's Juan.
Hi, impressional networking. Now what we're going to do, we're going to present elevator pitch. Hey guys, what's up? We're Morbid Chats, and we like to talk about a lot of dance events, and we're here to help you be a better dancer or promoter. Go to our website at morbidchats.com and subscribe to our podcast if you want to learn more. Hope to see you soon. Hope you enjoyed this episode, and we'll see you on the next one.